Hello, everybody. Welcome to Highwire Improv on a Thursday. We don't do Thursdays anymore. I know that's what you're saying. If you're looking at this, you're looking at the date. You're seeing your live notification. Which let me make sure I got mine. I got mine. Good. I didn't put it on the wrong channel. I've done that before. But yeah, we do this once in a while. We are very excited to present. Jace Spam presents. I just said present twice. Twice. I'm a writer. I should know not to do that. But no, our good friends Jay Spam have some Thursdays they wanted to do shows, and we're hooking them up with it because they're good people. So they'll be here in the second half of the show. You will see them doing their usual weirdness, but we let them bring a guest, and we are very excited that their guest is also a friend of ours. So we're going to welcome to the stage now for the first half of the show. Please give it up for the improv professionals.
So what's up, world? We're some of the improv professionals. We're usually dominated with women, but today Mel's actually being dominated by the men as we brought in some members from here. But it goes down to she's a talented individual. She can handle it, no problem. But to mention our team, we have Mel Post, we have Norm, we have Dan Drew, and I'm Andy Abramson. And we're going to perform a little short form and also long form improv. We're on for the limit. So we're just going to start off with a joke style game. So I'm looking at that app, and we're just going to do scenes from a hat, big whose line is it anyway game. So I'll just start it off, and then I'll pass it over to Mel. Mel, I'll pass it over to Norm. Norm, I'll pass it to Drew. Then Dan passes it back to me. So I'm just going to hear what this is saying. Okay, ways you can describe your motorcycle, but you can't describe your partner. It says girlfriend, but your partner. Ways you can describe your motorcycle, but you can't describe your bike. You know what? I love you because you give me so many miles.
Yeah, it's a two-stroke.
Your oil's leaking again.
The more I kick you, the faster you go.
You're so cheap for all the gas that you give me. All right, so we're going to put it there, put that to the side. So Mel's going to start this new one, which will be bizarre ways to describe the taste of wine. Bizarre ways to describe the taste of wine.
Faint notes of mildew and a little hint of mold. Delicious.
Tastes like Monday.
Reminds me of grandma.
You know, it tastes like bunions.
Oh yeah, you can really taste the barrel on this one.
All right, perfect. So we're gonna put that to the side, and now Norm will start this one. Okay, just looking at a lot of scenes of famous Hollywood movies as written by Dr. Seuss. Scenes of famous Hollywood movies written by Dr. Seuss.
Ooh, this is a pumpkin in a hat. The pumpkin is not fat. Pumpkin will be crap.
My will, your will, red pill, blue pill.
Are you talking to me? I can see. You talking to me? You're going to be. You talking to me? Bye-bye, B.
Do you want to play a game? If you do, you'll never be the same.
I want to be your mama and make pie.
All right, great job. So we'll do this one more time, and this will be started by Dan. And Dan, you're going to start ways to explain sex to kids in a Sesame Street manner. Ways to express sex to kids in a Sesame Street manner.
Wow. Well, son, XX plus XY equals ABC. That's it.
Oh, no, I thought, aren't you going, Mel? Or me? I'm sorry, that was my fault. I'm looking at me up. Well, welcome. One male part. One female part. 1 + 1 equals 2.
Well, you see, when two people love each other very much, they do something like this Tickle Me Elmo.
Yes, and if they want babies, the mommy stays there and the daddy goes near, far, near, far, near, far.
All right, great job. I think it looked like Norm was having a little too much fun with that, but all right, so we'll go there. So are going to do a long form style game, which is called the living room. So I'm looking right here and just hitting at this. So this is just giving me the thing. And we're going to say the word will be whatever this makes us think of. Leech. Leech. Well, since nobody's speaking about leech, what it makes me think of just in general, you'll keep your cameras on if you're all good, but it thinks of Halloween because Halloween's coming up. So obviously vampires, leeches, they always are considered the animal of the vampire world. You know, they're like, oh, don't want that thing because it locks, which it does. Been there, done that. And it comes down to they will suck your blood. I think it's probably a lot nicer than a vampire would. Maybe not. I mean, I'll tell you what, there's some hot looking vampires out there, but
Makes me think of mosquitoes because not only do they suck your blood, they harass you when you're trying to sleep. That's the worst thing about them. Like you get one in your room, you're not sleeping that night. And somehow they know when you're just about to fall asleep because then they will buzz right above your ear and do their little. And by the time you turn the light on, they're long gone. And then you're looking around the room.
Speaking of being harassed, I don't know how much spam you guys get, but I must get like a ridiculous amount of spam. I mean, I get like emails on just about everything, every website I've ever been on. I mean, it's gotten to the point of insanity where I'm deleting more emails than
that
actual
does
emails.
make me think of just in general, old school style, but spam, which is fake ham, you know, it's ham in a can. And usually, you know, back in the neighborhood, if you didn't have ham, you'd get spam. I hated spam and I love ham, but spam, no, that's the crap of the crap. Like sometimes you could imitate. No, it doesn't replace it at all. It's kind of like margarine and butter.
It's actually spiced ham. It's been shortened to spam, but it still stinks. It doesn't taste good. It's like K rations. You eat it because that's all you got to eat. It's not great. It's like Scrapple in Philadelphia.
I like Black Forest ham the most, but for some reason that's the one that's most often out of stock at the grocery store. What's up with that? And that's like the best taken ham in my opinion. I mean, the other ones are just like ham, which is like boring, you know, or
that does
honey
make
ham.
me think of just because at the Subway app, when you order it, I work overnight, so it's open 24 hours. So I go over there and on the app, you buy one sandwich, you get one for free. I mean, 50% off now, but the black ham they have, I mean, the one he's saying. So I got that as buy one, get one for 50% off, which I was eating a little while ago. But not that they're great, but Subway's, it's good for the price. You know, I mean, to me, you're not getting that super deli style sandwich, but again, you're not paying for that super deli. Even the cheap places though have gone up so much in price, it's insane.
Makes me think everything's going up in price. You're describing something that was BOGO. Now it's BOGH because you're getting half off. So it's not the same. They're ripping us off. But having one free one makes you think about how much profit they were making in the first place to be able to give another one.
Speaking of rip-offs, I was this happened to me twice actually. On the last couple of road trips I did, I missed toll booths because Google Maps told me to stay to the left, and it insisted, stay left, stay left, stay left. And then I missed the tolls, and then I got charged for it. And I'm convinced that Google is in on this. They're trying to make you miss the tolls, so you have to pay the fine, so the DOT can make more money. It's all a big conspiracy, man.
It's because you have to pay for Google Plus. Google
Oh,
Maps
that's what
Plus,
it is. See, that's
they'll
part
give
of
you the right directions. You got the free app, that's why.
Let's swipe and let's see one of those things.
Wow, got this free app.
Okay, right. And why do I care that you got the free app?
It's a free appetizer delivered to you.
Oh,
So-
the free appetizer. So what do you
Yeah.
have to, how much do you have to order to get that free appetizer?
You had to order a full 7-course meal, but then you get the free app.
So how is that really a discount?
Well, that's 8th course is free. It's a buy 7 get 1 basically.
Right. Okay. That doesn't really sound like a great deal. It sounds like you're almost saving on tax when you're doing it that way, that you're buying 7 meals and you're not paying for the tax, or the 8th meal and not paying tax. I don't.
You're always complaining about things. Jeez.
Right. But when I buy something and getting something for free, when I tell you, hey, you know what, McDonald's has buy one, get one free, even though it's crap food, it's still free. Not buy 88 of them and you get one half off. Like
7 course. Mhm.
potato, $7.88. It's still the same when you're talking about course meals. That's not cheap stuff.
It'll kill you though.
Yeah, but you want to die happy, you know, so it's okay to follow your thing if you enjoy it.
Oh.
You're happy.
That's why they call it Happy Meal. Okay.
That's probably the
Right.
case.
You know, it's just not easy to hunt wild boars in the Black Forest. I don't think you're appreciating how hard it is to keep this supply up here.
Come on, I mean, they're just pigs with tusks. I mean, how difficult can it be? I mean, I've seen pigs, they pretty much just lie around and roll around in the mud. I mean, I really don't understand the problem. I mean, we got a business to run here, okay?
These are not just regular pigs. Do you know how your grandfather died? He was gored by a wild boar.
What? My mom said that he died in like a freak parachuting accident. What are you saying?
I know she told you that to protect you, but now you need to know. I don't want the same thing to happen to you.
Oh, well, are you saying I've been avoiding parachuting my entire life for no reason? Oh
Yes,
my God.
exactly. Go parachuting. Live your life. You never
Oh my
know
God.
when a wild boar could take you out.
Oh my God, this would have changed the entire course of my life if I had just gone parachuting more. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. Okay, let's put that aside for now. We got to get these boards. Otherwise, this company is going under. All right.
Exactly.
Boars Incorporated cannot go under. All right. My grandfather would roll over in his apparently boar gored grave. Okay.
Swipe. Grandpa, you got gored. You need to be helped. Yeah, I know. I know the solution. You're bleeding too much. I'll put these leeches on.
Leeches?
They'll suck the blood that is leaking through your body, so it won't mess up the floor.
Wait, I'm already bleeding to death. How is this supposed to help me?
It's gonna be less blood on the floor.
All you care about is your floor.
Hey, we bought this carpet just last week.
Okay, fine. Protect your carpet, but you must promise me one thing. Promise me you will
Oh.
keep my legacy going.
Making ham? Oh,
Yes,
okay.
keep the Black Forest ham legacy going. Never run out of Black Forest ham.
Okay. If you say so, anything.
If you do, I will haunt you,
No, anything.
and I will.
Right. Ah, it's me, Dracula. I have come to suck your spam.
Yeah, with all due respect, you know, I'm just kind of. I was hoping you were going to suck my blood. I want to have everlasting life because I'm like near the end of it.
Oh, no, there's way too many vampires. I mean, the vampire population has blossomed over the last centuries. I mean, if we had any more vampires, I mean, You wouldn't be able to walk down the street without tripping over one of us. No. We've switched entirely to spam.
Okay, so spam. I mean, I don't get it though. Like spam tastes so bad. Why do you want to waste your taste buds on spam?
Ah, you speak heresy. Spam is divine. Oh, yes. That is why we have spread it all throughout the island of Hawaii, which is where we like to spend most of our vacation time.
Okay, I mean, again, I just have a little empty because my wife, she purposely feeds me this spam crap, but you can definitely have it. Yeah.
Oh,
Okay, you can open up the can.
Thank you see. Oh, yes, that was very divine spam. Please give my compliments to your wife.
Okay, well, she didn't make the spam, she just bought the spam. I mean, what the? Why don't you go to the deli and go to the store?
You can buy this in stores now. We don't have to raid people's homes.
Well, you're a freaking vampire. You can just go and take what you want. Isn't that what you always did? I mean, what the hell?
Well, I suppose we'd have to get some kind of blanket permission from Safeway to be allowed in the stores, but I suppose I could go to their website, right? Yes, I'll go to their website and it will use the contact us button and I will contact them and I would tell them that vampires need access to the Safeway stores to access their electorals.
I guess you could do
Yes,
that.
this plan could work.
We're gonna swipe everybody back to the living room. We're gonna do another thing. I'm sitting here. I'm looking at the timer. That's the reason. So, as I was telling them on this app, there's a lot of these words I don't know. And Kirker. Do we know what a Kirker is?
How's it? Spell it.
Kurer.
You are.
Oh, it's like an horror show. That's what we just did.
We have no idea. No idea.
So what that makes me think of is just in case, I do say it's a lot of people that know me and all, or that they know me anyway, but I'm not very highly educated. So I say there's a lot of words I do not know. So I was telling them that before the show. I'm looking at the app and I'm like, holy crap, there's so many of these words. Then they're saying, oh, give us a few of the words. Right now they're batting 000 also. So I don't know if maybe I'm not maybe I'm more educated than I realized, but.
But it makes me think of how British often put ER at the end of words. Like it would be, the word would be aura, but they'll say horror. Maybe that's where it comes from.
See, all those words you were saying almost sound like words in a different language. Like that doesn't even sound like English to me. Like, and like I thought you were going to say something like anti-disestablishmentarianism or something, like one of those really long, ridiculous words. By the way, German is full of. Go ahead.
That reminds me when I moved to the US for the first time. I grew up in Canada, and you would think that you wouldn't have trouble communicating. And yet I found that there was a lot of words that I took for granted that had no meaning in the US. For example, I think in my first week, I needed cash. And so I went, to the mall and I asked someone, could you tell me where the bank machine is? And they gave me this blank stare. They had no idea what I meant. And I'm like, it's a machine attached to a bank that gives you money.
In the US, you have to spell it.
that does make me think of the first time that I came to America, that I remember that I came out of my mother's body part. I was coming out and I'm seeing the light for the very first time. But it just comes down to, not going to show that too much ignorance there, but it just goes down to being a New Yorker, born and raised. It just is straightforward. Like it's hysterical because we used to hang out with your friends when you're younger and all, talking about who has it worse. It wasn't like, oh, who's got, but we would always be like, damn, yo, you're lucky, man. Your mom's only this, that. You're lucky. Your father's only this, and that. And we'd be praising the guy that had that 19-inch TV playing the video games, that we all go to his house and playing the video games and saying, oh, amazing and all that stuff. Atari 2600. But those.
That reminds me of my favorite Monty Python sketch, which is the four old British guys bragging about how bad they had it, as children. And it gets into, we lived in a shoebox at the bottom of the lake where our dad, after 24 hours of working in the slave mines, would beat us to death until we went to sleep. And then we'd wake up in the morning and they'd kick us out of the shoebox, and we loved it. That was one of my favorite Monty Python sketches of all time.
I really like.
Right after.
Ministry of Silly Walks. I thought that was a hilarious one where and apparently somebody did that in real life where they took their sidewalk and they said, "You're now entering the Ministry of Silly Walks, only silly walks from here on out." And they set up a camera and people actually did it. They did their silly walks. It's pretty hilarious, like what you can get people to do. Gives me some ideas.
That reminds me, my girlfriend, a while back, previous girlfriend, got me to agree to play an April Fool's joke on one of her coworkers, which involved me calling his desk phone, pretending to be someone from IT, that he had a problem with his phone. And it got to the point where I had him standing 20 feet away from his phone, screaming at the phone in an effort to try and help diagnose the issue with his phone. And I was just on there thinking, like, I can't believe he's doing all
So you
this.
called it a phone, not a calling machine?
I was gonna say we're gonna swipe, see one of those things, but if you want to watch Dan's YouTube channel, you could see it on his YouTube about him pranking his ex-girlfriend. All right, so swipe and see one of those things.
Hello, this is Johnny from Bank of America. I'm calling about your savings account. It appears that your account has been abducted by aliens, sir. I'm really apologetic. Unfortunately, this is not covered by our insurance.
Oh,
It
come.
appears that well, honestly, sir, this falls under the act of God category. So, right after earthquakes and tornadoes,
God's not an
there's
alien. Well, he does live outside of the world. Yeah, he's not on planet Earth.
I don't know what to tell you, sir. I mean, that's above my pay grade. All I can tell you is what I have been told to convey to our customers is that during the night, aliens of unknown origin came down and absconded with all of your life savings. Now they did leave a nice piece of cheese as recompense, but which, quite frankly, is, in our experience of this, which is admittedly few, technically a lot of the times they tend to not leave cheese. It's more often some kind of Toblerone bar. But in this case, they left cheese.
Must be worth something. Alien cheese must be worth a fortune because it's rare.
Unfortunately, sir, it does appear to be American cheese, which, as you know, is one of the worst cheese on the planet and therefore is worth approximately nothing. But you are welcome to eat it if you so choose. We will hold it at the bank for you. But in the meantime, we just wanted to let you know that you are bankrupt and have no money. And we'd like to wish you the happiest of days. And I do understand that it is a holiday, Christmas coming up, and we do hope that you have a happy holiday, sir.
Does the cheese come in big bills or just singles? Like
I do believe it is one of those mini cheeses that you get in the grocery store, but I will have to contact my supervisor to confirm. Unfortunately, I do not have the exact dimensions of the cheese on me at this moment. That will be sent to you via a secure message.
And how much cheese there? Because if there's a lot of cheddar, I hear that's like money.
Cheddar would be fabulous. I'm a big fan of cheddar, sir, especially the mild kind. But I'm afraid, as I have stated before, my understanding at this point is that they only left American cheese, and it is the dry, stale kind that you usually find at the back of the fridge.
Why? 'Tis but a flesh wound, but it's the worst flesh wound I've ever had. I bet you've never had a flesh wound like this, have you? No.
No, I haven't had a flesh wound that looks so nice up there. Look at here. I'm pulling off my pants. You see that leg? How it's all chopped up and beaded? That's from 20 years ago. Listen, it's got to be even though I'm only 14 years old. This was as my mom got into a serious thing, but that's a long story. But you can't talk match that.
Oh, really? Really? Well, I've had a wound twice as bad as that. Yes, twice as bad. Not only did I have gangrene, it was covered in leeches, sucking my blood.
See, sucking your blood. You know how much fun it would be to have my blood sucked? Listen, they basically, I was in the doctor's office because, I had this great stupid thing that they're like, oh yeah, don't worry, it's not going to hurt too much. And I was in the freaking surgery. they didn't put me to sleep. You know, I'm just like, oh, what the hell? I'm screaming. I'm like, yeah, no, I'm not to sleep. And they're like, no, don't worry about it. You are asleep. I'm like, what the freak? I'm feeling this. I'm yelling it out. And they're telling me this is that. Can you top that?
Oh, so you think having your blood sucked would be fun, do you? Well, I was bitten by a vampire once, and I will tell you, it was not fun. No, I got infected from the bite mark. And you know what? They told me that I might turn into a vampire, but did I turn into one? No, I just got the pale, clammy skin, but not the fangs.
See, that sounds all interesting to me and everything, but I was attacked by a werewolf. You know, a vampire, you know, they bite you and they're kind of like done. They think you, werewolves don't give in. They just keep attacking you, biting you, and who knows what. And I'm running from it. It catches you and he starts to play like a demon. He's making me like a puppet, dragging me around and biting me here, biting me there. And again, going back to the doctor, once again, surgery, they don't solve it.
Right. Excuse me, I'm new to the country, and I seem to have severely injured myself, and it's resulting in much blood, red blood. Have I seen this? Directly blood, and I need the assistance of a large building where people are there that know how to deal with blood in large quantities. Would you know where such a building would be, please?
Could you please repeat this in English?
I do what I do.
Oh, we have a translating machine here. You can speak into it.
We'll swiping it right back to the living room and we'll call that our set there. We're just going to end it with a joke punch style game of one of those things. So we're going to do having sex with a vampire. It's like having sex with blah. Just adding that. Again, we're in the Halloween world. So, you know, it's at the end in the next few weeks. So we're just going to say it with that. So it'll be myself, Mel, Dan, Norm, then I'll finish it off. And then Mel will give us a new one. But same deal. Basically, we're saying having sex with a vampire was like having sex with a blank, because we all had sex with a vampire, I suppose. So the word will be, I will just say, we'll say, you know what? Cheetos. Having sex with a vampire is like having sex with the Cheetos. It's so better, delicious when you get dipped.
Having sex with a vampire is like sex with a Cheeto, better between the cushions.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Having sex with a vampire is like sex with a Cheeto. It's best done in a cool ranch.
Having sex with a vampire is just like having sex with a Cheeto. You really need to wash your hands afterwards.
Having sex with the vampire is like having sex with the Cheeto, because it is best for dessert. I'm gonna pass it over to Mel. Give us a word first, please, and let us know.
Donut. Having sex with a vampire is like having sex with a donut. You'll want to dunk it in.
Having sex with a vampire is like having sex with a donut. You're gonna leave some holes.
Having sex with a vampire is just like having sex with a donut. It leaves you going in circles.
Having sex with the donuts, having sex with the vampire is like having sex with the donut. Donut, dough, and roll.
Having sex with a vampire is like having sex with a donut, better with frosting.
Yeah. Go for it, Norm. Give us a word first. Then.
Vacuum. Having sex with a vampire is like sex with a vacuum. It sucks.
Having sex with a vampire is just like having sex with a vacuum. You need more electricity for it to be good.
Having sex with a vampire is like having sex with a vacuum, because there's going to be a lot of hot air.
Having sex with a vampire is like having sex with a vacuum, because you will collect a lot of dirt.
Having sex with a vampire is same as a sex with a vacuum. It's better with a long hose.
All right, Dan, please finish this off. Give us a word first, please, then let us know.
Canadian. Having sex with a vampire is just like having sex with a Canadian. Super polite.
Having sex with a vampire is like having sex with a Canadian. At the end, you're gonna hit oi.
Having sex with a vampire is like having sex with a Canadian. They'll slip you the bacon.
Like sex with a vampire, it's like having sex with a Canadian. It's better with a A. Done in the hay.
All right, so we'll call it there. So we are some of the unprofessionals. We had Mel Post, we had Dan Drew, we had Norm. I'm Andy Abramson. And on Friday, October 27th, 2023, go at Facebook Improv at its best improv shows classes around the world. We have a whole Halloween extravaganza with improv team stand-up comedians. Anybody's always invited, just private message me. Thank you so much, iWire. Brian, you're great. iWire is sensational. You're all great. Thank you so much.
Thank you guys for another great show. And yes, Jay Spam got a little taste of it as they came in at the end when it got spicy. Thank you to professionals. It was great having you here as always. They are a regular here on Highwire, and they will be back in season 13. I'm working on 13, not 14 yet. Yeah, we're not going to wait. We're going to get started here for our guests of honor. As soon as I get my things here, I should have been set up. I wasn't. Please welcome Jace Spam.
Welcome to the Space Jam. Here's your chance. Do your dance at the Space Jam. All right.
Hello, we are Jace Spam. We're excited to be back on Highwire to do some more improv for you all. First order of business before we begin, I would like to welcome our newest member, Katrina, to the gang. Katrina, we hope you will. We hope you have a great time with us.
Very well. I'm sure I will.
So to get us started, we just need a suggestion of anything at all, Brian.
Oh, Muddy. M-U-D-D-Y.
Muddy, thank you.
Muddy. Yeah, this campground, it's like flooded. It's disgusting. We can't stay here.
I definitely didn't prepare for it to be like this muddy. You know, I expected like some dirt.
Yeah.
But
A
this,
little muddy, but I think we can make do. All right. I think you guys are being a little down.
Okay. If by down you mean like 6 inches because my boots are sinking, then yes, we're a little down.
Look, I picked this site because it's got great views in the morning. There's a lot of wildlife around here too.
what? The wildlife, you mean?
Yeah,
You didn't
yeah.
mention
Like-
didn't mention wildlife.
Oh, we're gonna see all kinds of stuff like
Birds? You mean like birds or?
probably birds. Yeah, birds.
okay, I like birds.
A lot of
Yeah.
mammals. You know, a lot of mammals, raccoons,
Oh.
bears.
What?
Could be some-
Did you?
Let's
Bears?
get the tent set up and
No,
we can talk.
no,
as
you just
we
said
work.
bears. You just said bears.
Hopefully, yeah. Yeah.
You would like a bear. You would like to see a bear at our campsite where we are.
I mean, how often do you see a bear? Yeah, I would. Yeah, sure.
I
mean-
see a bear
Yeah,
As
never.
often as I'd like
Okay.
to, which is
Well,
never. Yeah.
You're welcome. So let's start, shoveling some of the water out of here so we can get our, honestly, the sleeping bag's probably going to soak up some of that water while we're asleep anyway.
Okay.
So you're going to be in there, dry it, and you're a little.
This is exactly like the time we went to Disneyland.
Hi everyone, welcome to Bear Mountain State Park. I am the ranger. I'm Ranger Sue. I'm
I'm sorry,
I-
Ranger Sue. Did you
Yeah.
say Bear Mountain?
Bear Mountain, that's correct. Bear Mountain, Idaho. We are so happy to have you here. We have a variety of activities up at the cabin. So you just come on over and let me know if you'd like to play Yahtzee or Twister, or if you'd like to bake some cookies. We have the M&Ms that you can. So just let me know if you need anything. We're so excited to have you here. Oh, I brought you a tart.
Oh, thank you.
Thank
Thank you.
you.
Once
All
we
right,
get
that's-
some of this water out of the
You
way,
know, I don't even think we need it personally.
okay,
We need it.
Mr.
We need it. Thank you.
Mr. You know, we
Okay.
can do anything, Mr. Optimistic right here.
You
Okay.
just come find me at the lodge if you need anything at all right?
I have
Thank
a
you.
question. I have a
Bye-bye.
question. Oh, okay. I was gonna
Okay.
ask if it's gonna rain again tonight, but I guess I can just look at my phone. Okay?
Oh,
Yeah,
come
just like
on,
with-
no
with your phone.
phones. No
Oh.
phones.
There's no
Thunder-
reception.
Yeah,
you
I have,
saw it?
it says thunder showers here.
Okay, great. So we can do that thing where you like see lightning and then you count or you hear thunder. What is it? You
hear-
hear
you-
one and then you like see
You
one.
see it first and then you count and then you hear the thunder. It's,
Oh.
but
A
I-
lightning bolt comes down.
oh my God.
Wow. That
Oh
one's
my
got-
God, it's right here.
I don't,
It-
yeah, we don't have to count. It
There's
was,
no counting.
the sound happened when it happened.
Okay. Well, hey, this is great. So I guess if a tree falls in the forest, we heard it.
Yeah.
So that's
You know what? Let's dig some of this like dirt and let's get some of the water out of the way. We drove all the way, Katrina. I don't think we have a way out. And Mr. Optimistic here, you know, trying to make the best out of the situation. So we
Yeah.
might as well.
Honestly, my car's not made for this kind of mud. We should probably wait until tomorrow anyway.
there you go. Yeah.
Okay, set up the tent.
Yeah. Hey, I mean, this is going to be fun. You know, we wanted to get out into nature.
That's
We-
what you said about that Everglades tour we took with all the alligators.
Yeah.
Hey, Mark.
Hey.
Actually, let's see you three at the Everglades.
Boy, these boats are loud and rickety.
What?
The boat, it's loud. Oh God.
Oh my
There's
God.
one.
Wait,
There is one. There is one. We can't. Does
Oh,
anyone know how to drive the boat? Does anyone know how to drive the boat?
I
Yeah,
don't
we're
know how to
driving.
drive the boat. Okay. I'm from like Idaho. I don't know how to drive a boat.
We're driving. Hey,
Oh, you're
look,
driving towards another one.
Guru, I got a bunch of hot dogs in that cooler. Throw a couple hot dogs out. Let's try to get them closer.
Them. I'm not feeding them. They'll come back for
Hold on.
more.
I hate this.
Hold on, I put a couple cocktail weenies in my pocket to chum out
Oh
there
my
for
God.
'em.
Stop. Oh my God. Oh my
Oh.
God.
There they are.
They caught them. Now they're gonna be they're gonna be here.
I'm
No.
calling the police.
Oh my God, they're coming close. They're coming
All
close.
right, I turned the engine
to the
off so we
source
could hear
scene.
each other.
You,
That was a lot of fun.
does anyone want to hear some music?
Yeah.
You know, I just want to make it a little bit. I brought my beats. You know, let me play some tunes for you. Let me play some tunes.
Sure.
All
Okay.
right, I guess while we're setting up, but I was hoping we could tell some stories and
Sure. Let's have some. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I'll have some like jazz behind.
Yeah.
You know, put us
I
in
am-
the mood.
I am really good at telling ghost stories, by the way, though. I actually have some prepared for tonight because
they're not going to be those like super creepy personal ones about all the horrible stuff that's happened in your life, is it?
Oh no, that's not. I thought it was like a story, not like a real thing.
it's
Yeah.
just, I've changed the names. So
Okay, all right, maybe we'll
look,
get.
okay, growing up next to a cemetery in a haunted house where like a bunch of murders happen, like you're gonna get some weird stories. Like
But when it was, you know, Mark's mom's birthday last year, the story you said was just horrifying.
Yeah.
well, I thought he'd want to know that she was right behind him, you know? Like she
Yeah.
came to her
Katrina?
Hmm?
Keep Katrina. So we are so excited to have you here for Parent Day. You're going to tell everyone in Susie's first grade class about your. I guess I'll let you tell the story.
Yeah. So hi kids. Hi, I'm Susie's aunt because her mother's dead. So fun story. I was helping Susie clean out her mom's room when she passed away, and her mom was just kind of standing there. And I was like, Susie, you don't have to be sad. Your mom is still here. And she's like kind of growing like a weird vine out of her neck. And it's like
Ooh.
slowly creeping towards us as we like clean out the
Miss-
closet.
Miss McIntosh, we're these are 6-year-olds. We're trying to keep everything. Oh, dear, it's
Oh.
okay, Tony. It's okay.
Oh, no.
It's all right.
This is actually great stories for 6-year-olds because kids are so much more connected to the other side. You know, they have like the veil. Yes.
Yes, yeah. What color is the vine?
Well, it was kind of like a dark greenish purple, which is interesting because like it kind of like shifted color. So it was really actually gorgeous. And like as I was watching her, her eyes just got more and more hollow and her mouth got bigger and her teeth got sharper. And then all of a sudden, she was gone and it was fine.
I'm so sorry.
Was she nice like Casper?
Oh, so nice. She was so nice. She like waved when she was there, and when she left it smelled like roses, kind of like decaying roses, but it was like you could tell they were roses with like I hint of iron.
Back to the source scene.
That story didn't help. Well, just play the music, I guess, Guru.
Yeah. Maybe some Black Eyed Peas, right? When was the last time you heard Black Eyed Peas?
College.
Yeah.
I got a feeling tonight's gonna be a good night.
This was a good idea because I do have a feeling that tonight's going to be a good night.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You know, now that we have this tarp on the ground and my feet aren't sinking anymore and my socks are out to dry, I feel a little bit more optimistic.
Yeah. Well, you guys sleep on the tarp. I'm going to sleep next to it because I want to get the real camping experience. I don't want.
Hi again. I hope you all are settling in well. I brought some hot chocolate for you because I don't know if you've had a chance to check the weather, but it is gonna get really cold tonight. Yeah, it is gonna get down to 10 degrees Fahrenheit. It's the first frost of the winter. We're so excited, and it may even snow.
Will you stay outside today too? In the campground?
I'm so sorry. Would you mind turning down your music? It's a little distracting. I can't really hear.
Yeah, sorry, I'm turning it. Okay, yeah. Does it get are you also like outside experiencing this as well? I just wanted to know.
I'm right here with you. Yeah. Although, it's nice and cozy in the lodge and we have a fire. And like I said, if you want to come play Yahtzee or Scrabble,
I might take you.
We would love to have you. Yeah.
Keep Sabrina.
We might.
Keep Sabrina. Oh. Did you get anyone to play Yahtzee today?
Grandpa Charles, I have some very promising visitors who I think are going to be so excited to see you.
I love when new folks come up to Bear Mountain.
Yeah.
I can't wait to show them the herd of bears that we got out back.
Yeah, I think they're going to be really surprised when they realize that we have our own herd of grizzlies.
Oh, Nancy, you are my favorite granddaughter. Here, look at the updated will that I just signed.
Hey, so Officer Sheridan here. We have just been getting some reports about people not coming back from the mountain. A lot of them were intending to go to your campsite and then they just never made it home. So we're just checking in with you to see if maybe you've seen anyone. Maybe you knew where any of them went. Now we have about 6 missing. Yeah.
Okay. Well, now I don't know about missing people. We do have a lot of visitors up here, and sometimes when they lose at Yahtzee or Scrabble or Monopoly, they do get pretty angry.
Oh yeah, that's actually one of our top 10 reasons why people disappear.
I know.
It's usually Monopoly. Funny.
Yeah, Monopoly is really a game that was intended to show the downfalls of capitalism.
Yeah, I heard
Yeah.
about that. And you know what? It's still tearing families apart. How many years later? Wild.
Katrina. Okay, so just remember when you're interviewing potential suspects, don't let them have any idea that you are competent.
Okay. I think I got that. I think I can do that. I'm really good at it seeming incompetent when I'm actually very competent.
You're one of the most emotionally intelligent people I've ever met. The way that you broke the grass stain killer in the interrogation room.
Yeah. You just had to talk about Home Depot with him. He loved Home Depot.
Tag out Jerome. I love Home Depot. So what?
I know. No, I just actually want everyone. I know everyone's kind of grilling you. They think you killed some people. It's fine. But honestly, I just wanted to talk Home Depot with you because their 2x4 section is unmatched.
Oh my God. I mean, there's so many sections there, especially the tie, where you get all whatever tie, zip tie,
Yes.
any
So
kind
many
of
zip ties. Did you know you can get in 3 different colors of zip tie?
I don't really care about the color really, usually in my line of work, but
yeah, what is your line of work?
Sourcing.
Hey, Guru, can you pass me one of those yellow zip ties over there?
Oh, sure.
Oh,
There
geez.
you go.
Oh, hey.
Hello,
Hi.
fellow nature person here. Listen, I came here solely for the purpose for bird listening, and I cannot hear the birds when I'm listening to this
The Black-Eyed Peas.
Black-Eyed Peas.
Peas.
Apple the apple.
Yes, so if you can stop playing music completely, I would really appreciate it because I feel like it's kind of disrespectful to the people who come here solely to embody nature.
Wait a minute. You don't funk with my heart? No, 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 don't funk with my heart. Such a bop.
Listen, maybe 15 years ago I may have been into it, but I've solely I've had some sort of spiritual crisis. And so now I'm just focused completely on nature.
Sorry to butt in, fellow nature lover. Can you come over here for a second? You don't want to down talk the Black-Eyed Peas or any of their individual members to her. She will literally murder you. Okay.
Yeah, so for me personally, I'm just not a fan of that kind of music. But I'm not trying to ruin our date.
You know what, people say that. Have you ever heard about some of their songs after Fergie has left and they had another, person sub in? Those songs were really good.
You know what? For the longest time, when people were talking about Fergie being in a band, I thought that they meant the that princess with the Weight Watchers, the redhead.
Are you telling me you didn't know who was in the Black-Eyed Peas?
Oh, like I said, I'm really big on classic rock. So, Fleetwood Mac, Tom Petty.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
A lightning bolt strikes outside and it flashes light on Guru's set of 10 knives.
You
Yeah.
know, I appreciate you inviting me over to your place. I just noticed your decorations.
Yeah, yeah. All of my knives are named after specific members of Black Eyed Peas.
Keep Guru. Hey,
Hey.
dinner was really great. I didn't finish one of the side dishes. It's these kind of peas over here.
I'm sorry, these kind of peas?
Back to the
Yeah.
sourcey.
I didn't.
Cool. Well, no
Wow.
music.
Yeah.
The
Mic
bird lady
freeze.
truly cramped our style.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where did you take her when you kind of accompanied her away from the camp, Guru?
Somewhere where she wouldn't be able to hear us
Okay.
anymore.
Okay, so we can listen to music.
We can take a break. We can take a break a little bit. I was thinking maybe we just listen to just like straight up Fergie for a bit.
Okay. Well, I was gonna propose, since it's gonna get dark and we're gonna be really cold tonight, maybe we do go and check out some Yahtzee at the Ranger Center.
All right, let's take a vote. All in favor of going to the lodge?
Oh, we win.
I'm sorry. I heard you. I just overheard you talking about coming up to the lodge, and I wanted to let you know that tonight is Uno night.
Amazing.
And we always play with 2 decks at a
I
time.
love Uno, and
Oh my gosh.
I play the way where you can put a draw 2 on top of a draw 2. Is that also how you play?
We cut to the lodge with all of them.
Yeah.
Of course, you can play a draw 2 on top of another draw 2. That's lodge rules here at Bear Mountain.
Just oh,
I gotta sit out because I have a really bad gambling addiction and this game is not gonna go very well for me. So you guys play. I'm just gonna stare out the window wistfully and rub my fingertips on the rainy pane of the window over here.
cool.
Oh.
I have a question.
Keep Mark. What do you mean? You want to bet on the kids running at the park?
Yeah, I hope you guys don't mind. None of the kids are mine, but you guys seem like some of the parents, and I was hoping to kind of put a little bit of timber down on them and see what we could spark up here.
No, they're just enjoying, they're just running around. Like, I don't even know how you would think.
Yeah, we're
You
gonna
could bet on-
organize them into lanes, and we're gonna bet.
Keep Mark. Yeah, the chances of surviving this operation are about 95%. I
95.
am a
that's
little
high.
bit
I'll take the under.
surprised that you seem to. Yeah. You want to bet on your mother's dying after her liposuction?
Well, you said the chances are high. I'm hoping for the best.
Hey, Mark. All right, sir, you can't bet on if the kids are gonna survive Splash Mountain. This is Disneyland.
I think I can. All right, listen, I'll tell you what, I'll give you 2-to-1 odds. How about that? $200 for me.
If you change it, you change it to the big mountain railroad where someone's actually died, you got a deal. You got a bet.
Back to the source scene.
Now we're talking.
Mom, why are you making me play Uno with these people who don't even know how to play the most basic game?
Well, honey,
Your mom's at a loss for words, but as your great grandfather, you have to learn to become social. Get back in there and play Uno with those strangers before a bear eats one of
You need-
them.
Do you guys keep hearing like some weird growling outside? I just keep hearing like from here.
I'm really worried. I'm just hearing like a lot of like angry growling, and then
Yeah.
I've been listening to music.
You know,
that's
if you all would
overpowering.
like to sleep here, in the lodge for night. It is going to get very, very cold, and we would love
wait.
to host
Did
you in
you
our
just
guest
say-
rooms, and then in the morning you can come out and feed the bears with us.
Wait, okay. I was gonna ask if she said berry because it sounded like berry, but no, she was just getting to the bears.
I think I hear some wildlife out there. I'm gonna go
Yeah.
outside and check it out. I'll be back.
Don't.
I'm not giving up my twin sized bed for any of these people to sleep on.
Oh no, you don't worry. Now, Nancy,
Don't
go
worry about
find
it, honey.
Nancy, go find some pillows for our nice guests, okay?
Fine.
Thank you, Nancy Jr.
Are you hearing like a loud knocking, or is it just me?
No, I think there are bears here, and I think Mark may have run into them. I have some news to tell you. I am a very competent police officer, and I'm going to arrest you and the park ranger. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that. You are arrested because you have a bear ring that's eating people.
What? Bear? That's what bears do in the wild. They're not my bears. How could you control a bear?
Well, you keep them in your back.
A bear just ate my arm off.
Okay, there you
Oh,
go.
I tried to tell you not to go outside, but you
It was
just
awesome.
left.
I've never
Katrina,
been that close.
this is one of your stories that has come true. No.
What?
That's right. Although in that story, there was also the ghost of a bear right behind Mark, and he finished. Oh, Mark, watch out behind you. There's a goose.
There's a ghost
Hey,
bear.
That's our show, everyone.
That's our show. Thank you.
So much fun as always. And I have a confession to make, Sabrina. I had a small child when Black Eyed Peas became famous, and I didn't know they had a member called Fergie. And I saw a headline and was like, why do we care that this princess nobody and somebody, that she was on a yacht with somebody? I'm like, why do we care? And her co-worker's like, let me explain something to you. So yeah.
Wow.
I'm usually up on stuff, but I had like a 2 or 3-year-old at the time, so wasn't up on the Black Eyed Peas. So
Happens to all of us.
yes, it happens to the best of us. So Jace Bam, thank you for being here. We'll do this again. We'll figure it out. We have holidays and
Thank you.
vacation stuff
Thank
coming up,
you.
but we will figure it out. Sabrina's deep in thought. You can see her so serious. So
Wow.
I've been there, like we were talking before. We've all been there with the internet problem. So let's say goodnight, everybody, and we will see you all soon.